Well, we went back and looked at film, and we realized that we didn't get enough stops on defense the first time. So we just went back and looked at our coverages, and we executed the game plan that the coaches gave us, which we switched up a few things on Bonner and as well as on Jonquel Jones. So, I mean, we just went out there and took what our coaches gave us, and we executed it.
All year, the story has been falling down behind late and trying to come back. You were with the Sun the whole game. What was that like, being able to, not have to worry about pulling off huge runs to come back and just being able to play the game?
I mean, it's all on us, we fought for that, so nothing is given. So we went out there and we actually fought. It was a team effort. So, I mean, there was no drop off tonight, no matter who came in the game. So I feel like that's what we need night in and night out. I mean, tonight was just real special. Our team was all dialed in. So workforce.
Yeah, you mentioned the team effort. Just it seemed like everybody had big moments, clutch moments. Victoria, Kelsey, you. Just how much more satisfying does that make the win?
Very, because everybody's playing a role, and nobody on the team is just like, oh, well, you're scoring all the points or you're scoring all the points. No, I mean, everybody's scoring, so everybody's happy. So as long as we get a win, I mean, and everybody's scoring, it really doesn't matter.
Obviously, it's been a long 6 weeks, but this team has made strides with every game, going from blowouts to close losses to now. Just how rewarding has it been being able to see this improvement and it finally pay off?
I mean, this is what we've been working for. Every day we go to practice, our practices are intense, and so it's just like we have to relay practice over to the game. So we've been practicing very hard up until, these two games the past week. So, I mean, it just transferred over, it's time for a change. So we're getting there.
I know it's just after, but, any plans come into your head to celebrate the win tonight?
Sleep. Sleep. How many minutes I played? 27. Sleep.
It's a good idea. Okay.
Breaking one, if you ask me. Thank you. Good night.
Kelsey, really big team win today. You hit big shots. Victoria, Teaira, just everybody pitched in for the win. How much more satisfying does that make it?
It's very satisfying. It's a relief to show that our work is kind of like, coming into fruition. It's exciting because, we get a chance to keep getting it right. It feels good to know that we get a chance to come back and keep playing and keep battling. So it feels good.
Last few games heading into the fourth quarter, you were right. The team was right there, and then just wheels fell off. As Connecticut was responding and you were going back and forth, clutch buckets, what was the team telling itself to stay locked in?
It was just a lot about, obviously we're dealing with a team that's like the best of the best. So we got to stay locked in. We have some success. You can't get complacent, that kind of thing. Knowing defense assignment, Jonquel Jones is a really great basketball player, so you got to know assignment. Marianne Jones, really great basketball player, so you got to know personnel. So we kept reiterating those things, and I think it paid off.
Yeah, I mean, I know the adjustments for Jonquel and Dewana and Brianna started last game. How do you feel like those transpired today?
I think it definitely transitioned over to what we needed to do. It's all about just battling, man. Life's a grind, and as long as we stay focused on the work, I think the outcome will come later,
What has been the message throughout this streak? I mean, obviously you knew at some point it was going to end, didn't know when, but what was the message throughout it to keep spirits high?
Keep fighting. We all know what it's like to obviously be at the bottom. We know what it's like to kind of like get to the point where, no wins are coming your way. You got to take 1,000 losses just to get one win, So we kept reiterating that the work is there. The work is, what we're going to be successful at. And we stuck with it. Every practice, every workout, every shooting workout, it's everything.
Hey, D-Rob, it's good to see you smile after a game. Just how you feeling right now, just fresh off the win?
Man, I felt great. I'm just happy for this team. We've been working hard, and unfortunately, the games haven't been showing that, but we've been working our ass off, excuse my language. So it's good that, we got another one. We can smile after this one and know that everybody played as hard as they can, and we play for each other, and that's all we can do at the end of the day is continue to compete, continue to work hard, and grow each and every game.
Yeah, it was just a team win today. Seemed like everybody was ready for their particular moment. Kelsey in the fourth, Victoria's threes, Teaira, and even you. Just what was it like, playing in a game with this stakes, game being close throughout the entirety of it?
Yeah, well, we always instill confidence in each other. We make each other better every single day. And so it's nice to see people flourish. Obviously, Tori coming in, hitting those threes, Tiff attacking the basket, T making a clutch shot, at the end of the game. So just really excited for everybody. And just, we're going to enjoy this one for sure.
The last few games, you were right there in the fourth, just didn't go your way. What were you telling yourself throughout the fourth quarter as they were battling back?
Yeah, just stay composed. Like I said, we believe in each other. We knew we trusted coach's direction, the plays she was calling, and just getting shots on goal. We knew that if we got shots on goal and running our stuff and executing it well, that we were going to come out on top. And so I think that's what we did down the stretch. Obviously, Kelsey hit that jumper in transition. Like I said, T, got that layup at the end. So just taking care of the ball was the biggest thing. Last time they got, 18 points in the first half, and then I think another 7 in the second. Off our turnover. So we didn't turn over tonight as much. We only had 7. So more shots on goal for us means more buckets, make them have to guard a little bit more.
You got some time before you have to get back at it. What do you feel like should be the emphasis these next few days to keep the momentum going?
Yeah, just defense. We held one of the top scoring, teams in the league to 29 at half. Obviously, they have great players. And so we know that we can do that every single night. It's just about will. And like I said, we work hard enough that we deserve, to continue to play this well. And so I think that's what we're going to have to focus on, defense and rebounding.
Hey, Coach, just first off, how good does it feel to get one under your belt?
Oh, it's a terrific win. I mean, we played with a lot of intensity and competitiveness, and I'm just happy for our team. We've been working hard to get a win like this, a quality win against a terrific opponent. And I'm just happy that we did all the things well that we talked about, taking care of the ball, defending, getting stops when we needed them, the things that have been, challenging for us in all these losses, So, today we put it all together and got a really good win against a very good team. Couldn't be happier for our players, really.
It really seems like the momentum of this win sort of started in the second half of Thursday's game. Just how do you feel like that momentum sort of carried into the day, into a good start and just 40 minutes of complete basketball?
Yeah, I think you're spot on. I mean, it did start in the last game because we felt like with the 25 turnovers we had, we helped them too much. When you turn the ball over that much, it's really hard to overcome that and win. So we just looked at, hey, what are we doing that we need to fix to be better in this one? And that was exhibit A. Keep the turnovers down. What was it, 7? They got 6 points on 7 turnovers. That's terrific against anybody, but against a team like them, really, really good. So I think we learned a lot from that last game, which is one of the benefits of playing somebody 2 times in a row. You get to fix it immediately and look at it immediately and be better the next time. And we've been talking about trying to be better every time we go out, whether it's practice or a game. And I think our players have definitely taken that to heart. And we were better today than we were the other day. And there's a lot of categories: defensively, rebounding, turnovers, all of those were good.
As a coach, how rewarding is it to put your players in a position and they succeed? I mean, Victoria was hitting clutch shots today. Teaira was huge. Betty, strong start from her. Just how rewarding was it to see all your pieces come together?
Well, yeah, very, because, our players work hard. They want to win. And, we just put it all out there today. Nobody held back anything. And I had a good feeling throughout the game because, I could see the passion in our players. Nobody looked, concerned, overly concerned. We didn't get, hanging our heads and worrying about the mistake. We just went to the next play. And that's what you have to do in the game. But we finally did that for 40 minutes. Okay, it wasn't a perfect game, but we were good enough in the areas that have been problematic for us that we were able to get the win. And getting stops when you need them is going to serve us well no matter who we're playing. Keeping the turnovers down is going to serve us well no matter who we're playing. Okay. Neither team shot it particularly well, but I thought, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league. And I think we are becoming better and better defensively with each game. So, just great play from our bench in situations. Victoria for sure came out and just did what she does. And I know she's got to be excited because it's been a struggle for her up until this point, but I'm happy for Tori because she showed what she's capable of doing. Jessica Breland has been injured, and I thought she gave us some great minutes, particularly on the defensive side off the bench. So, I could go right down the list. And of course, our starters, some of them played heavy minutes and they just stayed focused, played with poise, and did what we asked them to do.
Yeah, just speaking of Jessica, I know, she's battling back with her injuries, but you trusted her late in the game. Just what did you see from her today that made you feel comfortable putting her in that position?
Well, she's a 4 who's mobile and also defends really well. So I felt like her length and defensive ability would bother JJ. And I think that definitely happened. So, she just, she didn't have to play heavy minutes today. She only played 16 minutes, but they were very productive and very effective in the situation she was in. I do want to say that, I think Kelsey, Tiffany, and Danielle, the 3 guards in the starting core, really did a good job of managing the game, picking and choosing their spots, to try to score it. They were all good defensively. And so like the floor game we got from the guard core was really, really terrific. So, it was a great team win. I mean, everybody that played had a role, and I'm just happy for our players. This has been a long time coming. I think you saw glimpses today of the team we thought we could be, and we just want to continue that. We want the next time to be the same. Come out with the same fire, passion, team play, and cohesiveness that we had today.
Tristan, did you have one for Marianne?
No, I was going to ask about Breland.
Okay. Anybody else have anything for Marianne?
Hi, Marianne. This is Pat. I'm just wondering about your execution down the stretch. You guys were able to get 3 consecutive buckets on those final 3 key possessions. What did you see as the reasons why you guys were able to execute so well?
Well, we found something that worked, and then, our players just stuck with it. We've been trying, as finding something that can get us buckets late game has been a little bit of a struggle. We've been very inconsistent. And when we, had an opportunity to get the ball in D-Rob's hands, they played her differently in the pick and roll than they did Kelsey. So we moved Kelsey off that and gave the ball to D-Rob, and she was very, very effective. So, and our bigs did a good job of rebounding and screening and getting our guards open. So, it's like the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. D-Rob was going, so we just kept going back to that well, and she produced.